So you're gonna turn it to me, stand it up. Now feel like you start to drop into this into the pelvis, and the club turns back to here. Feel what that feels like?
Yeah.
Now it's level. You just turn chest through.
Okay.
Turn it. Oh, baby. See the difference?
Yeah.
That's good. Welcome out, everybody. Today we're here with Jaime. He's a partner of ours in physical therapy. What's the name of your company?
Ignite Physical Therapy.
And are you in Gilbert?
We're in Gilbert, Southeast Gilbert.
In Gilbert. So you help a lot of members here at Superstition Mountain, some of the professionals I work with.
Yep.
So tell me a little bit about your golf background. I've never seen you swing a golf club.
Yeah. Basically, I had golfed, maybe once a year or so growing up, but never really played much. And then 4 years ago, so it was the end of 2020, that's when I decided I wanted to pick up golf and start playing and actually trying to get better. I've caught the bug, and then I've been on the journey. I take a golf trip with Zach every year, and we went, and finally I was like, this would probably be more fun if I didn't shoot 120. Like maybe I'll try to get good at this.
Okay.
So here we are. So basically since then, I had an old back injury, a disc herniation, and as I've gotten into golf and I've started playing more, practicing more, I've had a lot of issues with my low back and causing kind of symptoms down the leg. So I'm hoping to figure out how to swing a golf club without jacking up my back.
Okay. So first thing I want to do then is just kind of have you loosen up. I'm going to watch for a minute and just see if I can see any movement issues that could be aggravating things.
Cool.
There's some issues there. Grab me something with a little less loft.
Okay.
I see a lot of stuff there that we need to clean up.
I'm excited.
Okay, seen enough for a minute. Let's take a look. Let's just start with some setup stuff.
Okay.
As I look at your setup here, some of it I like okay, some of it I don't love a lot. It's like your handle's almost a little too low.
Okay.
Your feet are ducked out too much. So your left foot is really like open on a 45 almost. And your grip is on the weakish side. When we look at left hand grip, maybe just slightly weak. The right hand's good. Now we're gonna get into the movement pattern side of things. So how do you wind up? What's creating the swing for you? And what I see is a ton of early arm action. So you're loading your arms very early in the backswing.
Okay.
Okay? You're not using momentum in the big muscles to wind. You're creating the wind early in the arms. So if you use your arms really early in the backswing, you're going to use them really early and hard in the downswing. Now, that's why you look all bunched up right here.
Yep.
Okay? The other thing we wind up with is your lower half winds up way out from where it starts. So if I put your rear end on a wall here and we wind you up, you can see you really don't turn very much in the backswing. Now see how far everything is shooting out into the golf ball?
Yeah.
That's pain central there. When you start seeing the pelvis doing that, your belt line is all the way level. Something's got to bend down there.
Yeah.
So you're bending more than you ought to from the back, not enough from the pelvis. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Okay. Then we look at over here from the face-on viewpoint, and we see how as you're loading, your pelvis is not winding around behind you. It's like this kind of an action. So if I wind like this, what have I already done? I've already kind of loaded up this glute, this hamstring. I'm ready to go, right?
Yep.
What's going to happen next?
This way. Yeah.
There's no room to continue the loading.
Yeah.
We don't really want to be max loaded at the top of the backswing necessarily. We want to be max loaded right here at the end of the transition. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm like squatted and loaded here, so I'm
you
gonna go. I'm
you
not
gotta
gonna
fire.
I'm not gonna go more back if I'm already back.
Yeah, the odds are slim.
Yeah. Okay. No, that makes sense.
So you're not going to do it, so you don't. And you actually deliver the golf club really good for what you do. Normally when I see his pattern, it wouldn't look like that at impact. It's pretty decent. So there's a lot of good. I want to work on how you're winding up, I want to see you feel like there's some movement. So now I can go trigger, a little left, right. My center of masses are going to both feel like they're going up. So I'm going to feel like I'm rising and winding. And as I do that, see how my pelvis kind of turns around behind me?
Yep.
And then the last thing that gets loaded is my arms. And that happens as my body starts to fall. Does that make sense?
I think so, yeah.
The arms, your arms are loaded by here.
Yeah.
Boom, gonna hit. I want you to feel a little trigger, wind. See how my arms really haven't moved relative to my center? Wind, 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 wind. Now they're loaded in that transition phase.
Okay.
That's what we're gonna figure out how to do for you.
Like, I feel like when I started learning golf, my feel was like, I just like lock all this stuff. So I can feel that I'm like creating that tension. And then I'm just like turning from there. So I'm like taking the fluidity out of the movement.
Yeah.
And maybe like at first that helped me like start to hit the, hit the actual ball.
Yeah,
but I had a tendency to do that even when I like throw, is I just muscle everything and I lock it down and just try to like force it through.
Which way is the hand going as the body's going?
It's going back.
So they're going away
For
from
sure.
each other.
But that's what I mean is if you looked at, even though I could throw well, I got away with it because I was strong, but it wasn't efficient. And I had issues because I wasn't separating. I would just like, my throw, not to take us down that path, but my throwing motion was like, I just get cocked and then I just take my lat and I just go, and I just rip it forward like that. So it could come out, but it was like, it's not good. There's a reason I'm not playing baseball.
Okay.
So I think for me, feeling the fluidity and not like, moving without tension is going to be hard, but I can see like for sure how and why I need to do that.
That's what's going to save your body.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah, what about your pelvis? I mean, just watching, did you see some things that could be causing?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I mean, I'm doing a quadrant test for low back pain and I can feel it, especially like as I get more warmed up and I try to swing harder and harder. What I feel is like I get like really tight and then I have a tendency to go boom, and I just like swing across to the left. And then I think because I kind of feel that I'm doing that, I'm like, oh shoot, I better do this.
Those
and
go
like,
together.
Yeah, and then I can feel that. Like if I do that, that's not a comfortable thing for my back for sure.
It's definitely not a good thing for
And
your
I'm
back.
doing it over and over and over. So since my surgery, I've been able to start to feel when I take a swing, because the part of the issue is like my back doesn't really hurt when I play. It'll be a couple days later, or like I said, I don't get too much back pain, I'll get the nerve pain. And that's when I'm like, oh man, I screwed up.
Yeah.
So no, that makes sense. So what you're saying, and for sure with the pelvis, like it's not doing anything other than just I'm
loading
squatting,
and shooting.
right? So I'm gonna go from here.
Yeah. So that's where I want to attack this. So now it's how do we develop those patterns so we can change them?
Okay.
And so let's start with some little drills.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you put it on a tee.
Okay.
We're gonna start with just some, without the ball probably for the first little bit here. And I just want you to kind of get rocking like this.
Okay.
And then we're gonna wind up and unwind. And I want you to really feel your chest and pelvis being a little freer to turn.
Okay.
Okay? And you're just gonna clip some balls out there like that.
Okay.
Okay? Hold on. Do that one more time. I want you to feel like you turn away from this left arm. So start winding, keep winding, keep winding, keep winding the center. Let this right hip start to work around. Feel where your arms are. They're kind of right in front of you still, right?
Yep.
Now you can fall down a little bit and unwind. You feel that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I need to pattern that.
Yeah. That's hard for me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You want to really load your arms across you
I
right
do,
away.
For sure.
Good. There you go. Feel that?
Yeah.
Now your legs are starting to load correctly. I can see his muscles through his legs or through his pants. He's strong.
Yeah, you need to work out.
Yeah. You should hit the gym. Okay. Good. So just hit me some little clippy, like literally I don't want the ball, see how far the picker is right there?
Yep.
I don't want the ball going past him.
Okay.
Try to feel like your arms are just following the rest of that action. He wants to swat at it so bad. Okay. Better. A little stronger grip, so more in the fingers.
So I need to be this way.
Other way. I want you to see like 3 knuckles there.
Okay.
Good. And when you grip it, I want you to have just a little bit of the cap outside of your grip.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, good. Now, as you go through this next ball, I want you to feel like your wrists and hands are completely quiet.
Okay.
You ever field a grounder and toss one without your wrist. But like if I was fielding a grounder as a shortstop, I would catch it and I would toss it like that with a really stiff wrist. So you still gave it the scooper action. You keep that right arm in front of you, so go ahead and wind it up. Good, try to keep that long. There you go. And we're not really using your arms, we're just turn.
Okay.
Okay, good. Good. Now we're gonna start adding in our wrist elements and letting our arms load as we transition a little bit.
Okay.
So I want you to feel same little rock, wind, let the wrists hinge, and see how this club is kind of vertical?
Yep.
So you're gonna feel like the club's stood up and very light, and then in transition, you're gonna feel your arms float, almost stretching up some more, and the club's gonna have this little drop, and that's just coming from the center of the club head. And then you're gonna deliver the golf club gently into the ball, like that. See what that looked like?
Yep.
In order to do that, when this club shallows, my pelvis is now gonna have to work back. If my pelvis goes this way, I'm gonna have to throw the club down. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So you're gonna turn it to me, stand it up. Now feel like you start to drop into this into the pelvis, and the club turns back to here. Feel what that feels like?
Yeah.
Now it's level. You just turn chest through.
Okay.
Okay, so show me that without the ball.
Okay.
There you go. Up, under. Feel that pattern?
Yeah. So I want to feel like I'm actively trying to stand it up a little bit. Okay.
You're gonna feel like you're actively standing it up and actively almost twisting that face that direction a little bit for you.
Okay.
Okay? And then we can let it fall back this way and into the ball. There you go. That's totally different. Feel that?
Yep.
Can you just touch a ball? Like no follow through. I want you just to walk through that motion. Square those feet up a little bit. Ball a little more forward in your stance. Now walk through that motion. Perfect. Now just do that and let the club run into the ball gently.
Okay.
Beautiful. We found something. That's good. Okay, hang on for a second. I want to show you something real fast.
Okay.
Come look at the screen. So as you're swinging this club back, see how you're lifting your whole arm unit up?
Yep.
I don't want to see that lifting. I want you to turn that.
Okay.
So the grip of the club is going to travel more this direction. The club's going to stand up because of what we're doing in our wrists and in our rib cage a little bit.
Okay.
Not
What I'm
lifting the arms up. Because once you lift your arms up like that, now you have to drop them back. So you're creating this big circular motion of your arms. Your body's moving like 100% better already though. Just your arms are doing some funky crap. Give me a little shift. Shift the other way, turn the triangle. Keep this more out in front of you and stood up. So feel how the arms are kind of long.
Yeah.
You have some space here. Now fall down, turn through. Does that feel different?
Yeah.
It's just getting the right map in your mind of what you're trying to do.
Yeah. Okay.
Turn. Yeah, that looked pretty good.
It's hard for me to, I can feel that I want to do this.
You want to get your arms all bunched up against you.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Still had a little loop-de-loop in the arms. The middle of his body's starting to move nice. It's getting there. Still has too much loop in the arm unit. I want you to take that golf club and stick it right under your sternum and hold it like this. And now we're going to feel shift, turn, and keep that structure intact. Okay. So you turn that triangle. Feel that? So you're turning that triangle. Now we can load the wrists and let that off of you. But see how your hands are right in front of you more?
Yeah.
That's what we want. You keep getting this to go out this way and then back that way. It's too much of a circle.
Okay.
Good. Feel that? Nice. Turn. Bingo. There you go.
Okay.
Now try to feel like you're doing that exact thing, holding onto the grip.
Okay.
Turn it. Oh, baby. See the difference?
Yeah.
That's good. Turn the grip. It's coming along. Good, grip looks better. Turn the handle. Nice. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Click the link below to access my free 5 keys on building a rotational golf swing and learn how to swing like an athlete. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. We'd love to welcome you aboard. And be sure to comment below and leave feedback so we know how we can better serve you. Thanks again. We appreciate all of you.